Today's video is about the coordinate plane and ordered pairs, and we're going to be using graph paper and putting dots on a graph. So take out your notes and let's fill them in. All right, we've got some vocabulary. So let's start with this first one. This spot right here where the two lines cross is called the origin. It's like the beginning. It would be like Genesis. The book of Genesis tells our origin story. So this dot right here in the middle is the origin. The blue line right here is called the x-axis. This pink line is called the y-axis. So the x-axis goes side to side. The y-axis goes up and down. If I'm numbering the x-axis, then positive 1, 2, 3, and so on goes that direction. If I'm numbering to the left, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, and so on. The pink numbers, if I go up, I'm going positive 1, 2, 3. If I go down, I'm going negative. Negative 1, negative 2, negative 3. All right, I'm going to get some graph paper and show you what students will do that is bad, bad, sad, and we don't ever want to do it. Okay, so this graph paper, let's say I draw the blue line right here, which is a little funky wavy, but that's okay. And then I draw my pink line here, a little funky wavy. Here's what some students do. They put a 1 in the box, and they put a 2 in the box, and a 3 in the box. A 1, a 2, a 3. This is bad, bad, sad. We're not counting the boxes. We're counting the faint gray lines. This gray line is the first gray line. This is the second gray line. This is the third. So we don't want to put the numbers in the spaces. We want to put the numbers on the lines. This is 1, 2, 3. Negative 1, negative 2, negative 3. Negative 1, negative 2, negative 3. Now, it is possible to count by something other than 1. If you have big numbers, maybe you want to count 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 6. Maybe you want to count 2, 4, 6, but you want to count 1, 2, 3. That's allowed. You can count by different amounts. You could count by 2s on the x-axis, and you could count by 1s on the y-axis. Here's what you can't do. You can't count 1, 3, 5 and do odd numbers. Here's the reason. If you go up 1, then the next one is up 2, up 2. And that is not the same amount. You have to go up the same amount each time. So if you want to count by 2s, 2, 4, 6, you can only do evens. If you want to start 1, you have to go 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I think we're good on that. I'm going to erase this coordinate grid. Okay, now we're back to our notes. So we've got our x-axis, our y-axis, our origin. I guess I should have written it down here, y-axis. Okay, now we've got four more words called. Actually, I'm missing one. Okay, so this is a quadrant. Quadrant starts with the prefix quad, like quadrilateral has 4 sides, or a four-wheeler is sometimes called a quad, just a quad, I think. Sometimes when you go to college, you can have a dorm room that has 4 bedrooms, and those are called quads. So we have 4 sections. Each section is a quadrant, and this guy is quadrant 1 because he's the quadrant we use the most. Everybody is positive. We have positive x's and we have positive y's. So this is quadrant 1. Then we're going to go backwards of a clock. That one is quadrant 2. Notice that I'm using Roman numerals, not a normal 2. Quadrant 3 quadrant 4. 4 is an I and then a V. So quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, quadrant 4. Okay. Oh, look, how to number. I should have left that for over here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, -1, -2, -3, 1, 2, 3, -1, -2, -3. All right, an ordered pair is like an address. So the address of our school is 52 Harpersville Road, Newport News, something, something, something. I don't know our zip code here. But an ordered pair is an address to a dot. So if we want to put a dot somewhere on this graph, we need to be able to talk about what is the address of that dot, what is the location, where does it live. An ordered pair has two numbers with a comma, and then they're inside of parentheses. X is always first. Y is always second. Starting at the origin, we would start at Genesis before we start flipping through the Bible. So we're going to start at 0, 0. And we're going to go sideways, then maybe we go sideways up, maybe we go sideways down, maybe we go sideways up, maybe we go sideways down. But we're always going to go left to right, then up, vertical, or down. So this dot right here is sideways 3, down 2. Sideways 3, down 2. So it's in quadrant 4, +3, -2. Starting at the origin, I trace sideways, then down. Okay, over here we've got name the ordered pair. Now, I did not number any of these, so if you don't see any numbers, you can assume that we're counting by ones. If we want to count by something funky, we have to label it, but if we want to count by ones, we don't have to spend the time to number our ordered pairs, our coordinate grids. Okay, so I start at the origin, and am I gonna go left? No, I'm gonna go right, because here's A. So I'm gonna go right to 2. That's my first number. Right to 2. Now, I have to go up or down. Well, I'm gonna go up. 1, 2, 3. So A's ordered pair is A, the letter A, then parentheses, 2, 3, parentheses. Okay, let's do B. Starting at the origin. Am I going to go left? Nope. Am I going to go right? Yes. I'm going to go right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember, I'm counting the lines. So that's +4. Now that I've went +4, I have to go up or down. I'm going to go down 1. Down 1 is to -1. Okay, you try typing in your answer to C. C is -5, +1. Type in your answer to D. -5, -1. Type in your answer. Well, let's talk about E. E is funky because E is on one of the axes. So if I start at the center, start at the origin, and I need to go left, nope. Should I go right? Nope. So I'm not going to go left or right at all. So E has the first number of 0 because I'm not moving side to side. So 0, comma, and then I went up 1, so that's positive. E is +1. All right, F, G, and H. Pause the video, F, G, and H. Figure out what those are, and then hit play and see if you were right. F is positive 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, negative 4. G is 1, 2, 3, 3 to the left, 1, 2, 3 up, negative 3, positive 3. H is 1 to the left and 1 down, negative 1, negative 1. All right, now you need some graph paper. So get out some graph paper. If you don't have any, then you can go over to the cupboard and get some graph paper. You're gonna graph these points on a coordinate plane. And oh my goodness, look at some of these funky numbers. So get your graph paper and hit play. Okay, so I'm going to graph A. So here we go. I've got this and I've got this. I've got my two lines. Now, since they have a funky number like a third and it's positive, I think I should count by 1/3. 1/3, 2/3, 3/3. 1/3, 2/3, 3/3. I think I'll count by, that will make it easier. Then look at my second number. I've got to count by sixths because I've got to go up to 5/6. Okay, so I'm going to count 1/6, 2/6, but notice that I didn't write 2/6. I went ahead and simplified it. I'm not going to have enough space. Well, we're just going to pretend. 1, 6, 2, 6, 3, 6, 4, 6, 5, 6. So it'll almost work. Okay, so now I need to go sideways to positive 1/3. That's this direction to the right. And then I need to go positive, which is up, to 5/6. I draw my dot and I put an A beside the dot, somewhere that there needs to be an A. Okay, do I have enough space? Can I use the same coordinate grid? I have to go to negative 1/3. Yeah, I could do negative 1 1/3. I have to go up positive 2/3. Yeah, I could still do that on the same one. Okay, so I'm going to go left to 1 1/3. Left to 1 1/3. Then I'm going to go positive or up to 2/3. And draw a dot and label it B. Okay, this one is funky because look, I got to go negative 1/6. Well, negative 1/6 is halfway between these, but if you don't want to think of halfway, let's just do a whole new coordinate grid because I think that might just be easier. So I'm going to draw my axes. I need to go negative 1/6, negative 2/6, negative 3/6, and then label these over here. Okay, up and down I need to go to a half. So I'll go 1/6, 2/6, 2/6 is a third, 3/6 is a half. So now I'm ready to do left 1/6 up to a half. And I think I'll pick a different color. Can't really see the purple. There we go. And label it C. That was really hard because we had to like count by super funky things. Most of the time you can just count by ones.